Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and vlog number 2. Before we jump into today's topic, I want to provide a bit of context on why I'm making this video. So recently I made a post on LinkedIn talking about my journey to Canada, how I found a job here, and I got a huge response on my post. The most common question that I was asked was how to immigrate to Canada and how to find a job in Canada. So I already made a video on Canadian immigration process, which you can find on my channel, and in this video we'll be talking about how to find a job in Canada or actually anywhere in the world. So let's get started. And of course, whatever I'm sharing is based on my own personal experience. It may or may not work for you. I just wanted to share what I've learned over the past couple of years. So the first thing you need to know is that you need to have work authorization status for any country you're trying to apply for. Specifically for Canada, you either need to be a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident. You can also work here if you have a work permit, or work part-time if you have a student visa. If you don't have any of these, the chances are pretty slim to get a job here. But there are still some exceptions where companies do offer work sponsorships to people who don't have any of these. The second thing, which is the most important thing in my opinion, is networking. And networking doesn't mean just sending people messages on LinkedIn asking for a job. It actually means establishing yourself as a brand in the professional world, either physically or virtually. Try to connect with professionals with common interests, participate in discussions on different platforms, stay connected to your ex-colleagues and your classmates, because that's what's going to give you an extra edge when you're applying for a particular job. When I started using LinkedIn actively back in 2013, I landed 3 interviews and 2 job offers just within 6 months, and all I was doing was just participating on different discussions on the platform. I wasn't even looking for a job back then. This is how powerful networking can be. Third thing I want to talk about here is resume. There's a lot of content on the internet that will tell you how to write a good resume, but 3 things that I want to touch upon here are: first, keep it concise. It should be between 1 to 2 pages depending on the years of experience that you have. Recruiters spend around 10 to 15 seconds deciding on whether they want to continue reading your resume or not, so make sure it's concise and relevant. Another thing to consider about resume is making sure that it's relevant to the job description of the post. A lot of companies use applicant tracking system, ATS, which is a software which matches keywords from your resume with the job description that's posted. So it's very important that your resume is customized to the job description. So for example, if you're a supply chain professional and you have experience both in supply chain planning and procurement, and you're applying for a procurement job, make sure your resume emphasizes more on the procurement experience. The last thing about resume is, even though it's a very basic thing, is that your contact information is up to date. Specific to North America, it would be useful to mention your work authorization status. So let's move on to the interview process. When you get a call for an interview, try to find out whether it's going to be a technical or behavior-based interview so that you can prepare accordingly. Make sure you research about the company, the job requirement and the expectations, and also the recruitment process. Stay professional. If it's a virtual interview, you want to ensure that your connection is good and there's no distraction during the interview itself. Lastly, be yourself. This will help you stay comfortable and confident during the interview. The last thing I want to talk about is job search itself is a full-time job. The more efforts you are going to put in the process, the better results you are going to get. Spend some time customizing your resume, preparing for the interview. When you're approaching recruiters for a job, either on LinkedIn or through email, make sure you're mentioning the job position or the job ID. Talk about your skills and experience relevant to the job. Try to avoid sending messages just asking for a job or help without any details of your experience or the job that you're interested in, because it's very easy for the recruiters or the professionals to ignore such messages and you might not hear back. So that's about it. I know the times are hard, but just to give you some positivity, there were 59,000 jobs posted on LinkedIn in Canada just in last week. So don't lose hope, best of luck, and keep trying. I hope this was useful. If it was, make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.